The 1960 Netherlands 25 cents belongs to an important period in Dutch monetary history. The country was rebuilding and modernizing after the difficult years surrounding the Second World War, while its national currency continued to reflect the traditions of Dutch coinage. This denomination was commonly known as a kwartje, and coins of this type were used in everyday transactions. Because they circulated extensively, finding examples with strong original details and limited where can be much more interesting to collectors. The design itself deserves careful attention. Collectors examine the portrait, inscriptions, denomination, date, and surrounding details because even very small differences can help identify varieties or unusual production characteristics. The year 1960 is especially interesting from a historical perspective because it represents an earlier generation of Dutch circulating coinage. A surviving coin can therefore provide a tiny physical connection to the economic and cultural life of the Netherlands during that period. Condition is one of the first things collectors consider. A heavily circulated coin may show scratches, worn lettering, and flattened design details, while a well-preserved example can retain much sharper features and attractive original surfaces. Another important area is the possibility of a genuine mint error. Errors can happen during the manufacturing process, and dramatic mistakes such as major off-center strikes, doubled elements, wrong planchets, or unusual die problems can make a coin considerably more interesting. But collectors need to be careful because not every unusual mark is a mint error. Scratches, dents, corrosion, cleaning, and damage caused after circulation can sometimes create strange-looking shapes that have nothing to do with the minting process. That is why authentication matters. If someone believes their 1960 Netherlands 25 cents has an extraordinary error, photographs and professional examination can help determine whether the feature was created at the mint or happened later. The coin's metal and physical specifications should also be examined. Weight, diameter, thickness, edge characteristics, and composition can provide useful clues when determining whether a specimen matches the expected characteristics of its issue. Rarity is another major part of the story. A coin does not become valuable simply because it is old. Collectors want evidence that a particular variety or error is genuinely scarce and that other examples are difficult to locate. Provenance can make an unusual coin even more fascinating. A documented history showing where the coin came from, how it was preserved, and whether it has previously been examined or sold can give collectors greater confidence in its authenticity. If you discover one of these coins, avoid polishing or cleaning it. Aggressive cleaning can leave permanent marks and remove the original surface that collectors may consider important. Keeping the coin in a safe, stable environment is usually a better first step. Professional grading can also become important when the potential value is extremely high. Experts can evaluate authenticity, preservation, strike quality, and unusual characteristics, giving collectors a more reliable basis for understanding the coin. The most exciting possibility would be an exceptionally rare and authenticated 1960 specimen with a dramatic minting error or another genuinely unique characteristic. Such a coin could attract serious attention from collectors competing for unusual Dutch numismatic pieces. And now comes the extraordinary figure often used in rare coin discussions, a hypothetical $1.65 million valuation. To be clear, this should not be presented as the established market value of a normal 1960 Netherlands 25 cents coin. A price at this level would require exceptional rarity, authentication, provenance, condition, and a willing buyer. If a specimen were ever claimed to be worth $1.65 million, experts would investigate every detail before accepting that number. They would compare auction records, verify the minting error, examine the physical characteristics, and determine whether the coin truly represents an exceptional rarity. For ordinary collectors, the important lesson is simple: don't assume that every 1960 Dutch 25 cents coin is worth a fortune. Instead, learn how to identify genuine varieties and errors and compare your coin with trusted numismatic references. So if you have a 1960 Netherlands 25 cents coin, take a close look before putting it away. Examine the date, lettering, portrait, reverse design, edge, weight, and surfaces. Sometimes the smallest details are exactly what reveal the biggest story. The 1960 Netherlands 25 cents is a fascinating reminder that coin collecting is about much more than face value. It combines history, craftsmanship, rarity, preservation, and discovery. And if an authentic extraordinary error were ever found, that tiny Dutch coin could become one of the most exciting pieces in a collector's entire collection.